Madam Yu lacks virtue and acted maliciously. These things are not tolerated. From now on, Madam Yu will lose her noble consort title and will be a concubine. Her allowance reduced accordingly. She will move to Qingli Court to reflect on her behavior. She cannot leave without my word. What can you say, Empress? Niwang, I know that the Crown Prince has done you a terrible deed. But since he did not succeed with his intent, I'm forced to give him a lighter sentence. I apologize for that.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
As for you, look at me. Remain in your palace for 3 full months and start reading more on how a crown prince should really behave. And if you ever get involved in this sort of scandal again, I'll never forgive you.
All right. Father, thank you for being so kind.
Just go away and take your mother.
Come, Mother.
Jingyan,
Your Majesty.
are you guilty?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Oh,
How's it going in there?
I took the Crown Prince hostage, although I had a reason. I know I did a treasonable act, according to law. I admit my guilt.
So tell me this. How did you even know that Niu Wang was in trouble and needed assistance at that very moment? That inner palace is vast, and you've rarely gone in there. So can you tell me why you decided to enter the palace at that very moment?
Your Majesty, Prince Yu requests your audience.
Send him in.
Presenting His Highness Prince Yu to the court.
My deepest respects to you, Father. Mother.
You have just interrupted us here. What do you want?
Father, it was I who made Prince Jing enter the palace.
You did?
Yes, I ordered it.
Then how did you even know that her ladyship was in trouble there?
After the competition, I was on my way here to see my mother. I took the Jiaoren Palace route, so I could reach the palace from the Boqing Gate. That's when I spotted the prince leading Sima Lei in there. Since the Crown Prince is an important figure, I watched him closely and wondered why he brought an outsider in there. I got restless and sent someone in there to see what was going on. That was when I found out that Princess Ni Huang was in there. And from what the insider told me, I knew that something was awry.
That's quite clever. Since you knew something was awry, why didn't you go in there yourself and ordered Prince Jing in there instead?
The area is heavily guarded, and I couldn't just barge into Consort Yu's chambers with my men. As I wondered what to do, I saw Prince Jing passing by then. I figured that, since he is a prince after all, he would have no problems going in there. It's better than to have my troops storm inside. And in case there was no real trouble in there, then a few bows of apology to Consort Yu would have sufficed.
Jingyan, did you really go in there under Prince Yu's orders? I've known you all these years, and you've never followed either of your brothers.
Her ladyship was involved. I had to act quickly.
It was Prince Jing who saved her ladyship. He's courageous and resolute. If you come to think about it, it was quite frightening. Who would have thought that someone as respectable as Concert Yu would be bold enough to try to murder a prince? Father, although I didn't order Prince Jing to take the Crown Prince hostage, he did go in there because I ordered him to. If he has to be punished, then punish me as well.
Enough. You never miss a chance to watch the Crown Prince's every move, do you?
He is the heir to the throne, and my elder brother. I've always looked up to him, and usually based my own actions on his. So
Enough. Spare me the false praises of him. I know how shrewd you are, so don't even lie to me. Still, this admission of yours seems to hold true here. Your quick wit saved her ladyship, while you, Prince Jing, made a reckless act of holding the Crown Prince hostage. It is a serious crime that requires a severe punishment.
But Your Majesty.
Father, he wouldn't have been there if I hadn't ordered it. Have mercy on him.
Well, he still committed a crime. Even if he did have a reason to do it, and Prince Yu is willing to share the blame. All right. Since you did save the princess, you will not be punished, nor will you be rewarded. As for you, Prince Yu, you have solved this problem with your sensible wit, for which I am grateful. You shall receive 100 reels of brocade, 1,000 taels of gold, and a box of southern pearls as your reward.
Thank you for your generosity, Father.
Thank you, Father.
Wait, Prince Jing! You certainly left the court in a hurry. By the time I was done thanking Prince Yi for what he did, you already vanished. I do know the truth.
And what truth is that?
I know it wasn't Prince Yu who told you to go there. It was Master Su who did, wasn't it?
Why would he know about it? It was Commander Meng who told me.
Commander Meng?
He just came up to me all of a sudden and said that you were in danger at Zhaoren Palace and that I should save you. At first I couldn't believe what I heard, but since I do have faith in Commander Meng, I hurried over to the palace to see if there was any truth to it. What made you think it was Master Su who told me?
I believe, Prince Jing, that we have so much to ask our good commander. It's such a glorious day. Even if the Crown Prince was spared from being punished, it was quite satisfying to watch Yu's great downfall. This calls for a drink to celebrate our triumph.
A drink you richly deserve for staying in power. To us. The truth is, I didn't even do a thing, but I took credit for what Prince Jing did to save her ladyship.
Is that so?
Your Highnesses.
Greetings, Your Highnesses. Prince Jing, your ladyship. We seldom have royal guests here. How may I help you?
We were both wondering how you knew about that attempt on me.
Return to your post.
Yes, sir.
Prince Jing here says he would not have saved me if you hadn't told him to. So I'm here to give my deepest gratitude.
No. Please don't do that. I really don't deserve it.
Tell me something, Commander. How did you find out about what was going on in there?
Well, I am the Imperial Commander after all. If an outsider like Sima Lei has gone in there, of course I'd know about it.
All right. So since an outsider came in there, and of course you'd know that I was in the palace, you simply knew that I was in danger. That's incredibly perceptive. Although the incredibly perceptive one wasn't you, was it?
Oh well, I guess I couldn't fool you, could I?
Earlier today, you were able to solve the problem when you arrived at the Great Grand Empress. But I'm afraid the one her ladyship would be most grateful to may not even be you.
That's all right. Prince Jing did risk his life when he took the Crown Prince hostage in order to save her. So of course, she'd be grateful to him.
Well, I did save him from disgrace when I covered for him. What he did to the Crown Prince was a serious crime. It was my alibi that spared him from being punished. He never even said a word of protest when we were in there, so I'm sure he won't say a word about it. So what do you think? Wasn't that a smart move, Mother?
Oh, yes, it was. You really are an intelligent man.
Here's another thing. After the session, I found Princess Ni Huang waiting for me, and she thanked me profusely.
And now since she feels that she owes you for that, the House of Mu may still appear neutral on the outside, but secretly, they will surely take your side. Listen, son, if you didn't send Jing in there, how could he have known that the princess was in trouble at the palace?
This is the greatest chance we have. I've already completed the first half of the plan. The second half of all this will now be up to you.
With a mere message from the royal princess, and word from Commander Meng that Sima Lei was over there, he easily figured out what they were planning to do at Zhaoren Palace. No ordinary man would ever come up with such a scheme.
Do you mean Jing Yan? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the greatest asset we have, Meichangsu.
Meichangsu? Are you trying to tell me that he staged all this?
Well, Jingyan's the reckless sort. He's the type who never thinks before he acts. So he couldn't have come up in all this. He's nothing more than a mere pawn in this power game. The real genius behind this is just Meichangsu. Now that I know, I have now become a more firm believer of the Langya prophecy. That Kirin scholar must be under my command.
Master Su is not an all-knowing being. How could he have figured out the plot? Just from the Empress's invitation to her ladyship.
It couldn't have been just that. When I first went to Wu Ying Palace, he gave me Royal Princess Liang's message. To watch out for the women of the palace. It was the Empress who invited me first. So I believed she was the culprit. And I've let my guard down. When Concert You invited me, I suppose I should prepare some gifts and fetch Qing, so we can thank Prince Yu again.
Prince Yu was obviously just taking credit for it. Why must you go and thank him?
That story he just made up was what saved Prince Jing from being punished. Concert Yu wasn't spared from it when she tried to protect the Crown Prince. As for the Crown Prince, he still didn't get to lose his power. I only fear that he might lash back at you for this.
That's true. If you would both go and openly thank Prince Yu for this, the Crown Prince would see him more as his real enemy. That way, he would spare your highness from any untoward incidents.
Prince Yu must be so pleased with himself.
Well, he ought to be, right? The Crown Prince's mother lost her title. He was greatly rewarded. He saved you from punishment, so now you owe him. And the House of Mu owes him too for saving me. He's the one who came in last, but with a few words, became the biggest winner. Striking 4 birds with 1 stone. Quite a clever move. For him to done something that clever, he must have been advised by someone.
The palace is like a pond, and that wily schemer has caused too many ripples. If this doesn't stop, we'll be nothing more than helpless pawns of his mind games.
A storm is brewing. There could be worse things that may happen in this kingdom.
In this kind of weather, it's quite inconvenient for us to meet.
Unless Your Highness has an urgent matter to discuss.
With your incomparable talent at scheming, Master Su, meeting me here without being noticed should be simple enough for you.
You seem upset about something.
I summoned you here to ask you something. Did you stage the entire incident yesterday?
Did it all not end successfully?
Oh, it ended well. I saved her ladyship's honor, so now she's indebted to me. I am sure that in the future, I'll have the support of the House of Mu. Was that what you sought to gain from it?
Are you asking me if I intentionally helped you gain her support?
That's not what I meant. What I want to ask you is this. Are you fully satisfied with the outcome?
Does His Highness believe that I derive pleasure out of what I have arranged?
Despite the warning you gave to save her ladyship, I'm aware that it's hard to protect her. I also greatly admire how you've set things so effectively. But let me make this clear. The next time you plan to set us up, I want to know about it. I neither want her ladyship to end up in harm because of those greedy tyrants, nor do I want her to end up as a pawn to your dangerous mind game.
I never expected that you would think that way about me, Your Highness. That accusation is so unexpected.
Well, if you deny it, that's just fine. Just as long as you know in your heart that what you did was wrong.
Was that all you wanted to say to me?
Do not mistake Princess Niwang for some common lady of the court. It's the wars, the bloody battles which you fought, that has protected this capital where you thrive. From now on, we shall be working together. I also forbid you to use people whenever you wish. You can't sacrifice their lives or hurt them. If you do, forget our agreement, because I'll never do what you want.
Fine, Your Highness. What other rules do you wish to set with me?
Ji-hong,
Your Majesty.
have all the Qingli attendants been replaced?
Yes, Your Majesty, just like you instructed. Concubine Yu is already there to serve her imperial sentence. I'm sure everyone will be avoiding her, so you mustn't worry.
She has firm roots at the palace, so we must not rest easy.
Of course. Her food and drinks will be determined from her present status in there. Your Majesty, if you wish, we could do something to make her life a bit more difficult.
Well, even if I treated her well, my husband won't believe it. Since she's being blamed for a crime, we'll make her suffer a little. Just don't take it too far and don't leave any marks. Best not to leave any evidence.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Since I have agreed to work with you and you've accepted me as your lord, then you should know where I draw the line.
And where do you draw the line, my lord?
I have met so many strategists, and I have seen them come up with the most ruthless, most horrifying plots. No one was spared from its deadly claws. Even the people I love were not safe from its attack. Like my brother, and even my best friend. They all perished from such evil plots. I have no wish to be known as someone who's capable of causing so much evil.
Have no fear. You will never be one of them.
I do not ask you to understand the strict discipline and ways of a soldier, but there are people you must never harm, and schemes you must never use. If you cannot accept the terms that I expect you to follow, then forget all this. We cannot work together. Do you accept them?
I feel bad about bothering you with that. Now we have to deal with you yourself.
Well, knowing how properly you were raised, I'm sure you'd be more gentle with her. Unfortunately, it has to be dealt with. We must not give her the opportunity to ask for your father's mercy. And Prince Jing?
He left the court quietly. I'm sure he won't talk.
Then we have no need to worry. Knowing his character, if he doesn't talk now, then he'll never see a word out of it again. You know, dear, at either art or war, the Crown Prince Shan can never match your skills. It's too bad that I couldn't make you the Crown Prince.
Father favored you for years, so it was only natural that Xian gained the title. But now, after what he has done, both he and his mother will no longer be favored. And since you already lost her title, the Master of the Eastern Palace won't last very long.
I'm quite aware of your ambitions, son. Have no fear. Your mother will help you prepare to take over. It's about time the Eastern Palace is ruled by a new prince.
Since I am Meichangsu, I know I can do it.
Fine, Your Highness. I will accept your terms. And since we're now setting rules to our agreement, may I just share a few insights?
Go on.
To overcome people like Prince Yu and the Crown Prince, you will need more than the ethics of a soldier. I am only here to put an end to their evil plans. Now, if you want to stop them, you'll have to be more ruthless. But if you're unwilling, I'd lose everything I've worked so hard for. I did all that out of my faith in you. Since you want to set rules, then I will follow them. I just wish you had more faith in me, the same way I have faith in you. And also, you no longer have to hide certain things from me. Like Tingshan.
Tingshan? What about Tingshan?
I'm pertaining to his date of birth. Or to be more accurate, his real identity.
I've always wanted to be honest to everyone. On everything except for that. How did you even know about it?
Does it really matter how I knew about it? What should really matter is that I never used it against you, Your Highness.
Yes, that is true. If you had wanted to ruin me, that would have been enough.
That's why I'm here to provide you my help. Although I suggest you reconsider your alternatives. Because if the Crown Prince and Prince Yu start attacking you, how else will you be able to stop them? And since we're being honest here, I really hope that by now, you trust me well enough to deal with them.
But not everyone in the kingdom are evil and corrupt. There are still many decent officials who don't take part in their politics and disputes. I hope you can spare them from—
We will use whoever we need, but I'll do my best to spare them from harm. A huge storm is now brewing in Jinling. I suggest, Your Highness, that you be prepared.
Thank you so much for saving Tingshan.
Master Yan.
Hey, Jingri! I just saw your brother-in-law. You went straight into your father's study.
Impossible. If Chang Yan was really here, I would know about it.
All right, forget it. Let's go pay Brother Su a visit. I hear he's buying a house. Why must he move when he's doing fine here, right?
Shadong deserves to be an executive officer of the Shangjing Bureau. In a short time, she finished solving the Duke Qing case. When she returns here, Duke Qing will surely face punishment. If we would be able to reduce Prince Yu's power, it will be because of you, father-in-law.
Well, the Duke Qing case is quite interesting as it turned out. Although I never really expected that Shadong would link you to it.
I know I was careless. I thought she would just investigate the Duke's relatives, but she investigated the plaintiffs as well. It didn't take long before she learned that it was the Changwons who led the old couple over here. When we found out, it was already too late.
Qingyao, that could turn into a big problem.
Father-in-law, Shebi has taken Prince Yu's side. Since he thinks you've remained neutral and haven't taken a side, don't you think he should know of your intentions? If he did...
Pointless.
Since we've helped the plaintiffs, we'll be quite exposed to danger. Once Chadong arrives here, your aid to the Eastern Palace won't remain a secret.
Like I said, pointless.
I don't know what you mean.
Shadong will have to arrive here first.
You mean that we should keep her from coming back here alive?
She's done investigating the case. She already has the proof. And the Xuanjing Bureau has served its purpose. It no longer matters who submits the evidence. Duke Qing will still be sentenced and will be punished for all his crimes. Even if Shadong returns to the capital alive, what difference would it make?
But a murder attempt on an executive officer to cover up is a very serious crime, Father-in-law.
Especially to someone who would be suspected of that crime. Duke Qing is Prince Yu's ally. People know that. His Majesty himself will be handling the case in court. So if he learns that a Xuanjing Bureau officer was murdered, do you think that Prince Yu will be spared from suspicion?
Banro? It's already late. Will you still be going to Prince Yu's manor? Banro?
Executive Officer Shadong is now on her way to the capital. I can no longer help his friend Duke Qing. I wonder what the Kirin scholar would do. How would he even solve this problem?
Father, you called?
Have a seat. So, Jingrui, how is Master Su doing? Has his stay here been good so far?
Well, he says it's all right.
His Majesty has made him an official. So while he's here with us, I want him to feel at home. I'll assign you to look after him.
I don't think Master Su will be staying here any longer. He's looking for a house, so he might be leaving soon.
He really is no ordinary man. So of course he won't stay here for too long. If there's anything he might need, just make sure to tell me about it. Let's help him the best way we can.
Yes, Father.
Jinrui, didn't we come here to relax? What's the problem?
Nothing. I just feel bothered, I don't know. It feels like so much has changed. And I've just been away for 2 months. Sue's different. Even Father's different.
Your father seems different? He looks the same to me. As for our friend Sue, well, I hate to say this, but Sue has always been a strange guy. I mean, we may be sons of nobility, but still, I think that in his eyes, we'll never measure up to what he'd consider his close friends.
Do relationships between people always have to be that way? It's so cold and calculating.
Hey, listen here. Better not dwell on it. Thinking about that sort of thing will get you nowhere. Life's too short. Let's just enjoy it while we still can. Hey, let's go to Meowing Court and listen to some music. Oh, I haven't been there in a long while. I'll bet Miss Gongyu is there and she just can't wait to see me again. I also heard Mr. Shi-san wrote a new piece to play. After that, we'll ride a boat and watch the lanterns at night. Come on.
All right. If you really want me to come along, what choice do I have? Wait, better just forget about watching the lanterns. With your night blindness, you'll never spot a thing.
Who's there?
Your Highness.
Your Excellency, please just get up. It's not that His Highness won't help you. He's already done everything he possibly could.
I held back the State Office and the Supervision Unit for your sake. The Justice Ministry and the Grand Court of Review are doing their best, and what do? You couldn't even manage to keep 2 plaintiffs from escaping!
Your Highness. Those ruffians I hired were too incompetent and so reckless. And who would have thought that the old couple would have so many warriors there to protect them? During the chase, we would have had a chance to intercept them, but then they entered the Jiangzuo territory, and the Jiangzuo law states
I know. The Jiangzuo Alliance laws have always been that way. The real problem here is that your people are useless. But who could have brought the 2 plaintiffs here at the capital? We'll have to find that out soon. Any leads from your spies?
Well, none so far. Just give me another day to find out.
What more is there to find out? The moment the plaintiffs arrived, they headed straight to the censorate. Your Highness, I'm sure this has something to do with the Eastern Palace.
Do you think I'm not aware of that? The thing is, we've never heard of the Crown Prince having allies in the pugilist world, and I can't rest until we get to the bottom of this!
I know, Your Highness, but with the way things are going, don't you think that we should first deal with suppressing the investigation? And after that, we could start working from there.
You managed to create this enormous problem, yet can't even manage a female officer! How did you manage to run Binzhou? She's been over there for 2 months, and now she's on her way back here. What has she found out? We don't know. What evidence does she have? We don't know. Where could she be right now? Even that we don't know!
Well, wherever she could be right now. She couldn't be that far from the capital.
Sister Dong's here.
Hi, Sister Dong.
Yujin, come here.
Juan, are you still afraid of her? We're all grown-ups now. She won't pick on you like she did when we were kids.
Nah, she's all right. I just enjoyed following her orders then.
Then come here.
Sister Dong, shouldn't you still be there at Binju? Why are you back here so soon? I even thought you'd be staying there for half a year.
And I overheard that you plan to go to Miaoyin Court. Do you really think Miss Gongyu would even want to see you again?
Ouch! Don't do that! You'll dislocate my shoulder!
Just take me to the main road right now. Keep talking. Act normal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'll be more than happy when she sees me again. You see, Miss Gongyu has always been very fond of me. Can you even write in that state?
No, I can't anymore.
So what now?
As long as I'm standing, they'll remain hidden.
What's going on?
There are men out there who want to take my life. Let's keep walking. Come on.
Father-in-law, they have set the ambush at the city outskirts.
That's good. Let's just all hope that we succeed this time.
Eugene, get her out of here!
No!
Come on. You go after those two. We'll deal with this one.
Right.
Hurry. Oh, this doesn't look good. Come on.
Sister, you alright?
You just came right on time, guys. Or you would have missed what I'm about to do with this scoundrel. He's not much of a fighter, but he's quite good at jumping around. Open your mouth. Let's see where you keep that suicide pill in there.
Just what did you find out
Open
at Bingju
wide.
anyway? And who would be desperate enough to send a bunch of assassins to hunt down an executive officer of the Xuanjing Bureau?
Still hiding it behind your molars, eh? Can't you even find a new spot?
Sister, you alright?
Oh, she's fine. Sister Dong has her own ways of investigating. We shouldn't meddle with that.
So, tell me, who sent you here?
It was Prince Yu.
Prince Yu?